Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. My name is LeaderGrev and welcome to Minelogic. And our Minelogic adventures begin at the edge of a ravine. And Minelogic is a whitelisted server set up by another YouTuber named MSA545. And I'm going to be online with a whole bunch of other YouTubers. Nobody's online right now, but we have the Jasassin, for example, and other YouTubers around his level, and some who are a bit smaller. And we're currently not accepting applications, but the idea is that we're going to be playing together as a community and enjoying stuff together, as well as building our own adventures in this world. So we're going to see how we interact as a community and how far this takes us. And right now, as the night sets, and I believe the sun was actually setting right now, we're going to head down into this ravine I found next to a prospective house location. And we're going to get started on resources, because right now, I don't really have anything in terms of resources. I've got this, but I have no coal, which is bad, because if I ever want to set up camp or I guess claim land, I'm going to need coal. I don't even have a good pick yet. I mean, what kind of pick is this? This is some kind of joke. Normal people don't use wooden picks. And actually, I have all the tools. We have the technology for something better. So let's get on that. And this first episode is just going to be me setting up camp, figuring out this ravine, seeing what secrets lie inside, and we'll see what goes on from there. I mean, let's start with some coal, because we're going to need coal desperately. First of all, because we have a furnace. Oh, iron. I said we'll start with some coal. But you know what? Let's start with some iron instead. And I hear spiders already, which leads me to believe there's an expansive cave system A, or that some mobs are sneaking up behind me. Both of those options aren't particularly appealing, but I guess we'll have to see. Ooh, I completely forgot about the experience that we get from coal, even though a lot of what I've been doing in my flagship series, World 2, has been centered around mining coal. So, you know, maybe I'm just sick and tired of it already. Let's see what we have already. Okie doke. Perfect. Alright, and let's get this furnace going. I think we'll set up right here. And let's put in some chicken. Okie doke. Let's light up our path up. Oh, I missed this coal. Let's cover all of our bases first. Alright, so there's stuff over here that we have to get to. Iron. I figure getting a full set of iron right now, iron tools, iron everything, shouldn't be that big of a challenge. But right now, one of the bigger goals is actually getting cobblestone. And I'll explain why. One of my ideas for building a house is, or in general, when I'm building houses, I try to challenge myself to do stuff that hasn't been done before, stuff I haven't really seen. When I was making my World 2 house, I said, you know what? I've only worked with bases so far. I've built big bases, things that look like compounds and structures like that. I want to move away from that. I want to make a house that's hidden in plain sight. And so I created a base hidden inside of a cave, and I'm very proud of that base right now, and I'm still working on it, even though it's in territory that or it's in terrain generated before 1.8 came out. So, right now I figured, you know what? I've never actually played much in a jungle. I haven't really done anything with jungles. I haven't really seen any particularly good jungle homes. So I thought, why don't I build myself a jungle house? Something akin to a desert temple, but more befitting of a house. And on the inside, it'll be more interesting. It'll have its own type of decoration style. In general, I'm just looking for stylistically interesting things to play around with. At my vacation house where I'm staying right now, I've been reading a whole lot of Architectural Digest, because there are Architectural Digests here from like the 70s and 80s, and earlier actually. It's crazy. And that really fascinates me. So I've been looking through that kind of stuff and seeing like, what can I pull from this? What kind of things can I learn about and do? Bloop, bloop. Okie doke. Let's eat this chicken. We're set on food. We have iron smelting. And let's get going. I actually want to close this off. I don't like the idea of random water flowing. It usually actually bothers me. Water. So annoying. And these lighting glitches, I figured, or at least hoped, that 1.3 would kind of fix that. And, you know, I should just stop ranting about 1.3. A lot of my previous episodes, or not even a lot, but most of them, at some point or another, I address a concern about 1.3. And I'm sure you guys have heard all of them by now. So, that's not even particularly important. And look, tons of coal. Hit the jackpot. This is a strange ravine, to be particularly honest. It looks very different from ravines I've explored previously, from ravines I'm familiar with, and I haven't really explored ravines that extensively, but still, this looks very different from what I'm familiar with, from what I'm comfortable with. It's a whole different type of ravine experience. Which is a weird thing to say about a fairly common generation, and ooh! Wow! That's cool. I think I know what we're going to be exploring in the meantime. And actually, while we're waiting, we have 39 iron. Let's see. 24 is for a full set of iron armor. Plus 3, that's 27 for a pick. Plus an axe, that's 3 more, that's 30. Then a sword, that's 2. So 32, 33 plus a shovel. So we have enough iron right now for a full set of iron tools, or at least a full set of useful iron tools. I'm not talking about making a hoe right now. Don't really need that. And let's actually see if we can get some emeralds. I've yet to find a village in Minelogic, in the Minelogic world, and judging by the episodes of all the other players, like MSA, I'll leave a link to them in the descriptions. You can check them all out. They're really good, actually. Surprisingly good. I usually... one of the problems I have with the YouTube Minecraft community is that a lot of time I come across bad quality. And I'm totally guilty of that myself, too. In the past, I look at past episodes of mine and I, like, flinch, because some of them are just really genuinely bad. But looking at some of the Minelogic guys, I like, totally enjoy the content that they put out. My Life in Minecraft, for example, is one of the YouTubers that should be on the server. I haven't seen him on yet, but apparently he's one of the players. And I looked at his videos, and they're all very complex, interesting redstone tutorials. And I'm looking forward to watching that stuff. Ooh, an Enderman. Don't need to aggro him at this stage in the game. Okay, so it's a very interesting community I'm going to be working with, and I can't wait to see more. And I forgot where that conversation started. Ah, right, villages. Hopefully I'll find some emerald, because right now the whole craze, everyone so far, all the episodes I've seen so far of Minelogic content, most of them, at some point, somebody has found emerald. So, kind of worried about that myself. Haven't found emerald in any of my worlds yet, simply because I haven't really ventured into this kind of terrain. So I don't know. I'm still working on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should just casually get rid of a lot of these bad tools. Iron sword, that's good. Iron shovel. We haven't had a shovel yet. I'm surprised I've gone this far without, like, crafting myself a shovel. It's almost force of habit for me. Not even sure what to do now. I guess I should keep 2 of these sticks for an axe, and the rest I should use for coal and torches. Let's see. More? Excellent. 1, 2. Alright. Full iron tools. That's good. We're actually going to need that because, let's see, we're going to need the axe because of that mysterious find right there. Not really mysterious find, but lucky find, more so. I guess while we're waiting, we should start by making ourselves little boots, little booties, little iron boobies, boots, sweet. Look at those clunky little boots. Never gets old. Let's see what we missed in here. More coal, more iron. So just casual stuff to entertain ourselves with while we wait for the rest of the iron to smelt. And then once the iron is ready and we have a full set, we're going to head into that, what's its face? Abandoned mineshaft, right. I remember when abandoned mineshafts were first announced or seen on camera. That was exciting. It was Notch was streaming from a phone content that he was showing off at Minecon, and it was like, what is that? Is that generated by the terrain? It was madness. It was craziness. We all looked at that and we were like, what is going on the screen? It was like wooden stuff. What the heck is that? It was good. Let's see. Okay, we got most of this covered. Sweet. You know what I've been thinking about, actually? A topic that's very near and dear to my heart, for various reasons, is marijuana. And when I say near and dear to my heart, I don't mean like smoke weed every day, because I don't. I actually, for those of you who watch me, and for those of you who just may have started on account of Minelogic, on account of anything else, let it be known that I don't really do that stuff. I never have. It's never really interested me. It's a personal decision I've made to just avoid that stuff. But the more I've been thinking about it recently, the more I kind of think that instead of criminalizing certain things, certain already existing and entrenched aspects of our society, maybe we should focus on finding, I guess, relief for the things that already exist, if that makes any sense. So instead of criminalizing an activity that's fairly widespread now, get rid of the factors that create a need for that thing. Personally, for me, I mean, I see drugs as an escape from boredom. That's their purpose, in my opinion. That's the reason I think people use them. And a way to get rid of that would be to find a way to engage younger members of society, to have them doing things that would interest them and take up their time. Make them productive members of society in some way. Get them interested in real things. Maybe reform education in a way that involves kids more, so that they don't have to resort to doing drugs and stuff like that. I don't know. Just a personal thought. Not very fleshed out. Just on my mind right now. Oh, I've just been running back and forth through this ravine. Come on. Get yourself done. I think that's enough. 1, 2... Yep, there we are. We're set. Perfect. Alright. Let's go. I think we have room for stuff. I honestly have no idea if I should make a chest right now or not. Yeah, you know what, let's make ourselves a little contingency chest, just in case. I mean, we have enough iron, apparently, and I do like this book. You know what, the book will be our little piece of safekeeping. The book will be the thing we carry around with us because we need it, because it's important to us. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Let's head out. Let's see what this abandoned mineshaft has to offer. I've never, to be completely honest, I've never been in a legitimate abandoned mineshaft. Because I have never, in any of my single-player worlds, been in terrain generated. Or actually, that's a lie. I have been in terrain generated after 1.7 in my challenge accepted world. But really, in all of the worlds where I do most of my exploring, where I do most of my traveling and exploration and play, I haven't traveled extensively enough to have found an abandoned mineshaft. I have found a ravine. I'll say that much. Oh well, in Race to the End I found a ravine, in Challenge Accepted I found ravines. No abandoned mineshafts yet, so this marks the first abandoned mineshaft, I think, on my channel. I don't think I've ever found a legitimate abandoned mineshaft, so this will have to be the first. Wow. That is ridiculous. I don't like this. I'm not feeling this at all. And I don't like where this creeper is. because I don't know where he is. That's frustrating. That worries me deeply. Watch, he like sneaks up behind me through an alternate passage. That would just be awful. Nope. Oh, well, he got rid of all of the items I was intending to pick up. And I still don't know where that other creeper is. Oh, there he is. There he is. He went that way. Which means, oh, we can't really fight him back. Oh boy, creeper combat in close quarters. Oh, wow. Hidden blessing. Huh. Would you look at that? What a find. Oh, wow, not bad actually. Not bad. I'm usually a pessimist when it comes to stuff like this, but that is not a bad find. Could have been better? Sure. But you know what? Not bad at all. For the first chest in a first abandoned mineshaft, that was good. Where was the other... Oh, the zombie's above me. Oh, there he is. He's coming for me. Oh man, he hungers. Oh, and I'm stuck here because of this thing. Servers. Get fixed. Get fixed, servers. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna need to pass you by. Maybe, you know, picking up fences along the way is not such a bad thing. Tempted. You know what? Let's just break the surface coal. I'm sure we'll find more coal along the way, and if anything, I can get more coal off camera. Right now, picking up coal is not the most important thing we're here for. We're here for bigger and better things, right? Yes, exactly. And we'll mark off veins of interest with sand. Wow, this is quite expansive. Let's take the left from now on, or not from now on, but... Oh wow, okay. What is this? Oh, lots of gold. Okay, let's clean through this cave quickly, because I'm frightened about the stuff that's going on around me. I do not want to be picked off in the middle of an abandoned mine shaft. I have to be particularly careful right now. Okay, iron, coal, gold, redstone, lapis, all stuff we found. Pretty solid. Okie doke. Okay, we have plenty of different directions we can possibly go in. So, it's just a matter of choosing which way to go now. I guess we'll take this direction. And I hear a skeleton. Oh man. This whole thing is going to need serious excavating. Some of which, I must admit, I'll probably do off camera. Because you guys can't be tasked with watching me do stuff like this. You guys have seen this millions of times. So actually, you know what? Let me know what you want to see. I want to get to building my house as soon as possible. But if you guys want to see me going through the rest of this abandoned mineshaft on camera, let me know. I'll make a particularly long episode or something like that. I have the time, I have the resources, I just need to know if I have the audience. Or at least an audience willing to watch this particular type of content. Oh geez, why? Why do you exist? Oh, okay. That was sudden. I honestly was not expecting him to blow up. Another chest. Oh, sweet beauty. Bread. Oh, pumpkin seeds. Oh, pumpkin seeds are actually... I was hoping those were watermelon seeds. I had another thing I have not done yet in-game. Gotten watermelon seeds. I have not done that. I've never gotten watermelon seeds legitimately in-game. Oh, Jesus, creepers. This is just like the creeper episode. I should have just called this, instead of Minelogic, logic creepers, or all the logic creeps. I guess that's somewhat appropriate. I keep hearing the skeleton. It's getting to me. Wait a minute. I definitely saw an exit to the surface somewhere here. That's what's interesting me. Where does this come out? I did see swamp. So that's potentially interesting. Because there is swampland. Oh, Jesus, they are everywhere! This episode is just creepers on creepers on creepers. Oh, jeez, another one! I'm glad I don't do sound editing in my episodes. I usually, the most sound editing I do in an episode is like changing the loudness of a certain track. Meaning, if I'm playing with Scorch, for example, I'll change how loud his voice is compared to mine, just so that everything is properly heard and listened to. That's the most sound editing I do. If I had to do sound editing and change something with how many creeper explosions there were, I would be upset. So many creepers so far, and I have successfully dodged none of them. Okay. Oh man, zombies galore. This is quite the shaft. Which was the least appropriate thing I could have said in the given situation, but forget it. Being appropriate is for babies. Speaking of which, I've been pondering my own channel's existence on the internet. Which sounds very existential, but it's not at all. I mean, in terms of, like, the type of content I create and put out, and what I do and don't condone on my channel. And I've been wondering, like, how do I walk the line in terms of language? I mean, I've never set a really particular policy on that. Sometimes I can be quite verbal myself in terms of how loud I am and how curse-ish I am. I can curse a lot. And in real life, to be particularly honest, I really do. My friends, if they watched, would not let me lie. I curse a lot in real life. And it's less so like angry cursing as in like, you son of a bleep, why do you suck? Stuff like that. It's less that and more like punctuating comedy, more so. I'm a very loud laugher, a very loud, I guess like boisterous spirit. It sounds like I'm writing my own eulogy. That's not what's going on. And a lot of the times I just punctuate that with curse words. And it's never been weird for me, it's never been inappropriate for me, because for me it's just a word, and the more I think about it, like, there are some words that have become acceptable in our society. Jeez! There's another one! Some words have become legitimately acceptable in our society, where, like, saying STFU is a lot less abrasive than saying, like, shut your damn mouth. Like, they have varying degrees of impact. Whoa, not what I intended to do. If you were to say one sounds more common than the other, and as such they have different like impacts. I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to navigate oh jeez, you are annoying. I'm trying to navigate a large cave while explaining my philosophy on curse words. Not the most successful combination. I can tell you that. I believe this was where a creeper exploded under me, which means, you know what, more mining for me. Okie doke. I also want to avoid Enderman. Oh jeez, you scared me. I was talking about Enderman and I see this guy walking out of the corner at me, and I immediately think it's an Enderman. Just immediately, that was my first thought. Oh, there he is. Avoid at all costs. Don't be causing a ruckus. What's your face? Another zombie. Daisy, man, it's Daisy. Alright. People have asked me if I can... Oh, jeez! Look at this! Oh, wow, what a beauty! What a beauty! Oh! Oh, my! Oh my... Oh, wow. This is an episode of firsts for me. First of all, I've never come across a skeleton spawner. As much as I've wanted to, I've never come across a skeleton spawner. And secondly, I have never... Well, there's a bunch of nevers I haven't done yet in game that I've come across in this episode, and I'm happy. It makes for a good episode for the first of a series. When the first is this successful, it makes me excited for what the potential of the rest of the series is. There's so much I haven't done and so much I have yet to do and learn about in Minecraft. And this is an opportunity to do that with other players who are more experienced than me in many different aspects. I mean, MSA, for example, has much more experience with mods than I do, with the community world of Minecraft. I just don't have that experience. Oh, jeez. Get lost, man. And for my life in Minecraft has much more experience with redstone than me. As much as I try to understand and be good at redstone, I know that I'm not. I'm really not. But I try and I want to learn, and it's something that I want to get better at. And having this other YouTuber who's actually good at it playing with me, that's fascinating, that's exciting. Like, the potential that this series has is pretty enormous if it's given a chance. And I'm not talking specifically about my channel. I'm talking about the entirety of the community. I don't want MSA to shut down this server on the basis of, oh, it's not popular enough, nobody was watching the videos. Like, I don't want that to happen. I want this to succeed. Because I'm legitimately excited for the prospect of what this whole community can do. And what this can mean to Minecraft. I doubt we'll have... I don't know what kind of impact my friends and I playing on a Minecraft server can have on the overall community. But in general, the idea of playing together, just all of us, is exciting. And I can't wait to do it. Or do more of it, at least. Did I miss a block? I thought I did. This is a really cool... I like this. It's just skeleton spawner in the middle of... Oh, I wish... Huh. You know what? I can. If I can get... Actually, I don't even need to get back up to the surface. Let's... I'll only need to get back up to the surface to make reeds. But in general, what we can do right now is we can make a map. Let's do that. We have the materials to make a compass. So we can start with that. So we have our compass. Now what do we do next? Where did... I thought I had more arrows than that. I guess I must have left them upstairs. So what do we do now? We need to head back up. Of all the things not to bring, reeds. And I had so many of them. If I had a map to here, that would be infinitely useful right now. Let's see what's in this chest. Wow, I didn't even know pickaxes did that. I honestly have never seen that happen. We can get rid of this. Put this in instead. Get rid of you too. Alright, we want to close off this stream of water. There's lava. This is a really interesting cave system so far. Somebody mentioned on one of my past videos, it was a World 2 video, but nonetheless, it seems to happen to me a lot. I do really tend to get interesting cave systems. And it's not like it's not by my own volition that it happens. I mean, it can't be. But it just does. It happens. And I think it's great. It excites me a lot to know that I have that kind of luck. But I don't know why that happens. Oh man, for a second I thought there was another chest and I thought my luck had just grown once more. Alright. Well, that was a pretty successful expedition thus far. I think we need to head back up to the surface. I mean, there's plenty more to explore, don't get me wrong. But right now, I don't think we can do that safely, given the inventory space we have. given our prospects and ideas and hopes and potentials. Let's get some of this coal, though. So I want to head to the surface, make a map. It's going to be hard to visually represent. Yeah, I guess a map isn't the best idea. But finding that dungeon again and making a spawner out of it, that's a big goal of mine. And this ravine is fairly close to the prospective place I want for my house. So I can't wait to see what I can do with that. Man, I just wish there was a way to mark this off. I guess I have all the blocks in the world that I could possibly want. So, I mean, I guess I can use sand, things like that. Although I have sand blocks over there. I need to find a way out, though, first. That's probably more important right now. Iron! Yeah, I need to find a way to get out. That'll be a good start. Once I can find a way out, I think I'll be fairly safe. Oh, adventurer's instinct takes me down another tunnel. Oh, and I hear him splashing around. What can be going on? Alright, there's sand over there, and no sand over here. Oh, wow, there's a lot of you. Maybe I should use another block. Wow, geez, mobs all over. Mobs all around. You guys need to get lost. No creepers behind me? No. Okay, good. Oh, wow. What an adventure. I'll be honest, I never expected this cave to yield this much. But it's given me all I could have asked for and more in terms of a first episode. Which is really exciting. And I've already explained that excitement thoroughly enough, in my opinion. Coal, coal, coal. I'm looking for emeralds, come on. It's funny, I just completely changed tune there. I went from, this is exciting, first episode, hooray, success, to, wish I had more emeralds, needs more emeralds. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop. And let's drop these in. Okie doke. Perfect. Let's get this coal. And then we really need to find a way back up again. Because I'm running out of sand and I want to find a fairly expedient way up. Resist the urge to dig down, Grev. Resist. You know, there was a point at which I called myself Grieve. I was, Grev is short for Grievous. As in, like, Grievous from Star Wars. And Emp, or EMP actually as it is, it's EMP, not Emp. That was actually the name of an old clan I had in Star Wars Battlefront. I had started a clan in Star Wars Battlefront years ago. 2009. Those good old days. And the name of the clan was EMP. Whoa! Who? Where? Where from? Are you coming from here? I'm so confused. Why was that happening? There must be something above me in these blocks. I'm gonna avoid bumping into there, though. I'm hoping I didn't enrage an Enderman at some point. That would just be tragic. Okie doke, that's not it. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Not what I was looking to do. Exit, exit, exit. Please come to me. And now we're back into familiar territory, just regular caves. Ah, regular caves. I love you so. Ouch. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. More spiders. Where do you guys all come from? And why do you need a block update to just activate? That's actually surprisingly frustrating for me as a player who wants to play a non-broken game. You know, I could have picked that up and actually used that in my bucket. I have a bucket. Why didn't I just use it? I confuse myself. Oh, Jesus! You are evil in so many ways. Oh, man. These guys are really, really bad. The creepers. I don't even want to tangle with the spider spawner that's probably over there. Oh, gee. Uh-oh. Nope. I'll gladly take your loot, but I am not engaging in a dungeon or in a fight with you. Oh, no. Do you guys see how many creepers are out there? Oh, come on. A disc. A disc. A disc. A disc. Oh, you suck, skeleton. You suck. Shooting at all the wrong moments. Take him out. Beautiful. That was a beauty. There are still creepers behind me. There he is. Look at that guy. What a guy. That's what they were saying about Usain Bolt today. They're just saying, like, I was listening to BBC right about when he was pretty much winning everything. And they were like, what a guy. And that's all they said. That's all she wrote. I swear. Like, of all the things to say about Usain Bolt, saying what a guy is like the least interesting thing you could say about a person in general. Jeez, you trapped me in a corner. I don't like it. And you just blow up randomly without warning. That's not great. I'm not feeling that part. It wasn't part of the update that was promised. At least not the way I remember it. Let's do this. There you go. Okay, do we want to do this? Oh, Jesus! Oh, God. Oh, God. I think that killed the other creeper right as he was above my head. We are going to leave this cave right now, and we're going to come back when it's safer. Oh. You know what? Forget safety. I'm not going to be a girl right now. That was awfully sexist. I'm not going to be a weak man. There you go. Hooray for avoiding sexism by demeaning my own sex. Pretty clever. Okay, I think I'm on a roll here. Let's see, let's just hope nothing comes up from behind. That is the #1 fear. That from the yet unexplored darkness, something's gonna rip out and just clean me up. That I'm not excited for. We're going to need more coal, simply because we've used a lot of our own on torches. And because experience is always welcome. Although we do have a lot of coal on our way back, if we can still find our way back. Which is a whole nother question entirely, because I don't know if we can. We've put ourselves in a lot of danger, and I don't know if we can solve that easily. Oh, jeez, nope. Okay, just explode. Don't even try to resolve the conflict. Just blow up. Alright, this is a far greater cave system than I could have ever imagined. And I believe that surface above us. Oh, that is. It is, it's water. Therefore, I imagine it's some kind of surface. We just need to find where it is. Oh, no, and not drown, and not drown. That is another criteria for success. Oh, okay. Well, we went pretty far. I actually think this might connect to a cave that's right underneath the ideal home that I have set up. one of my home ideas is to build a jungle temple-ish home over there. There's a little like cave indentation in the ground, and I think it may connect to the cave system I was just exploring, which would be really awesome, because essentially I've just foreshadowed my future home in a very strange, indirect way. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this first episode. I know I definitely did. I had a blast. This isn't my first time playing on Minelogic. I played a bit earlier, got a tour from the Jassassin and from some other players, but wow, what an experience for a first recording session. I absolutely had a blast, and I can't wait to play again. So anyways, thank you guys very much. Oh, excuse me, very much for watching. Actually, you know what? Let's finish this map. Let's get this map stuff done. Put you away. You. We have a lot of loot. We should probably make a sign warning people away from this, because this is ours. Nobody else's. If somebody else tries to take this, they're done. They are immediately revoked all rights for survival. They're done. I will rain evil down upon them. Actually, speaking of which, I saw the Jassassin get pranked, which was a pretty interesting experience. And actually, I really can't wait to see how these prank wars evolve, because I know other servers have prank wars and stuff like that, and I'm honestly excited to see what kind of potential this server has for, I guess, unleashing its prankier side. So, let's make this map. Blink. Oh wow, that's a lot of paper. Given how NPCs now trade a lot for paper, I think having the reeds we have and having the paper we have is a pretty good commodity. It's an interesting thing to have around. So we have our map. I guess we'll conclude with that later. Or conclude with that later, begin with that later. And so today's ravine yielded plenty of loot and a cave system as expansive as, well, obviously not as expensive as my idea for analogies and similes, as expensive as the negative of LeaderGrev's oh my god, this is embarrassing. The negative of LeaderGrev's basis or knowledge base of proper fitting analogies and similes to be continued. And I think that's a good episode. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time on another episode of Minecraft Minelogic. Grev out.